I want to talk today about what insomnia actually is and some of the things that cause it and some of the things that you can do to actually start to sleep well again. So I'm Andrea, I'm a CBTI sleep clinician and I help predominantly women over the age of 40 to sleep better. So what is insomnia? Well, insomnia is basically classified as you've got the inability to actually get to sleep, or you're waking up during the night and can't get back to sleep. You might have both. And also you've got some detrimental effects during the day. So you might be having a lack of concentration, you're feeling very sleepy, or you might actually feel very alert, because some people with insomnia get what's called hyperarousal. They feel very anxious and alert and can't actually nap during the day. Now, it's classified as acute insomnia and chronic insomnia. You've got acute insomnia when this situation with your sleep has been going on for usually a few days or a few weeks, but not longer than 3 months. You've actually got chronic insomnia if the situation with your sleep's been going on for longer than 3 months. So how common is insomnia? Well, it's estimated, because obviously we don't know for sure, but it's estimated that there are about 10 to 30% of adults that suffer from insomnia at one point or another. So that's quite a significant number of people. So it is a real problem. It's a real problem of people who are walking around not working effectively, feeling under par, feeling not well, not concentrating and not enjoying their life. So what are actually the causes of insomnia? Well, there are lots of things that can cause insomnia. Things like medications. If you're taking a medication that's got a side effect that actually stops you sleeping, then have a think about whether you still need that medication. Have a chat with your medical professional about whether you can change that medication or actually whether you still need it. So medications. Things like pain. If you're in discomfort and pain, that's going to obstruct your sleep. If you've got certain conditions like you've got acid reflux, that's going to disturb your sleep. So there might be some lifestyle modifications required to actually, improve that situation. If you're drinking lots of caffeine or you're drinking lots of alcohol, obviously caffeine, we all know that can cause a problem for us getting to sleep. Alcohol might get us to sleep. However, it does significantly cause a problem for what's called our REM sleep, so it makes us feel particularly under par the next day, that hangover effect. So alcohol is a problem. More significantly, I think, though, is our lifestyle. So our lifestyles now are pretty much, we're on the go at least 12 hours a day and possibly a lot more. We've got a 24-hour culture where, we can go to the shop in the middle of the night. There's lots of 24-hour shops. The lights are on everywhere, lots of places. So we're not actually getting any downtime. We're often on our phones. We can work from home. We're using, we're scrolling, we're answering emails. So it's actually no wonder that we've all become quite stressed and anxious if we're not taking time for ourselves and we're not allowing our brain to get some rest and some respite. If you think about when was the last time you actually sat in silence and did nothing at all? And if you actually try to do this, it's worth trying it. It's really, really difficult because we're now not used to doing that. We're always constantly on the go. So it's absolutely no wonder that our stress levels and our anxiety levels are actually much higher than they were possibly even just 10 years ago. So I think anxiety, depression, all that type of thing is contributing significantly to our sleep problems. So what can we do about insomnia? How can we get sleeping well again? Well, if you've got a minor sleep problem, so if you've got an acute sleep problem, then doing things like general sleep hygiene measures are very useful. So obviously cutting down on caffeine, reducing the amount of alcohol you have near to bedtime, making sure your bedroom is nice and dark and quiet, and making sure that you are dealing with your stress on a daily basis, that you are having some me time and that you actually, spending a bit of time being quiet, sitting in silence, doing some meditation, getting outside, getting some daily exercise and some time in nature. They are really fantastic things to do. My only caution with those things, however, is that you don't make them a ritual, because what happens is if you start to make them a ritual about going to sleep actually they can contribute to what's called sleep anxiety. So don't get too hung up about sleep hygiene. Do some of those measures. If they're not working, then it might be that you actually need some further treatment. And actually the treatment that has actually been proven to work for insomnia is cognitive behavioural therapy for insomnia. I had a significant problem with sleep. I had chronic insomnia. CBTI was the treatment that I chose and which worked very, very well in about 4 weeks for me. So I now help people, predominantly women over the age of 40, to get better sleep using CBTI, which aims to look at your behaviour around sleep. It looks at your anxiety and it looks at your mindset around sleep. And it gives you a formula that you can actually follow to start sleeping well again very quickly. And it's not that difficult to do. So if you are stuck and you are wondering how you can start to sleep well again, then do consider CBTI, because like I said, it's the treatment that actually has been proven to work for insomnia. If you've tried all the sleep hygiene measures and they're not working, then obviously that is the best treatment that is now recommended by the NHS and also the American Psychological Society. You've of course got sleeping tablets, which are not widely recommended at all anymore. Sleeping tablets have significant problems. They have significant side effects, and they also increase significantly your risk of road traffic accidents, and in the elderly they cause problems with falls. So sleeping tablets are really not the answer to a sleep problem. Though lots and lots of people are taking them, they're not really the solution. So if you're having a problem with sleep, then do register for my next sleep masterclass, which you can find on the link below. I'd love you to watch that. And do consider taking some positive steps towards getting sleeping much better.